Wie geht's?
Es geht mir gut. Und Ihnen?
Ist gut.
Ah, was ist das?
Rootbier für Octoberfest.
Aber das ist nichts Bier.
Nein.
Oh, es ist Mühlrootbier.
Prost.
Prost.
Perhaps it's time to explain ourselves, Stewart.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm wearing the traditional lederhosen. These are actually traditional. They're
Those
really
are
from
leather.
Germany. They're leather, yes.
And they've been worn.
Yes. And it's like it's really cool because they've got actually deer horn buttons
Oh, okay.
and then the vest.
The embroidery is beautiful.
And this is a coronary, I should say. And this is very Bavarian.
Okay.
And this style is very Bavarian.
So there are different styles depending on where you're in Germany.
Somewhat, yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is. And nobody else, except if you're from Bavaria, will have something like this.
That's a very Bavarian thing. Now, what
Yes.
about your belt buckle?
It's the Royal Bavarian.
Okay.
Belt
And is that
buckle.
where your family is from?
Yes.
I would think. Okay.
Yeah, but what's neat about these is,
Yeah.
do you see they've got horn? They're made out of horn, and then they've got special coins. Well,
Okay.
the thing about it is, only the upper class were allowed to wear these
Oh.
because the upper class were the only ones that were allowed to hunt.
Okay,
in
that makes
Bavaria.
sense. That makes sense. Okay.
So
that showed that you were allowed to hunt because you had the horn.
You're right, and
the
plus,
coins.
and
Yeah.
it was to show off more than
yeah.
anything.
It was
Yeah.
a class thing.
Yeah, it was.
Now you can have a seat if you'd like to. What is this little bit on your shirt here? What's that for? Is it?
I have no idea.
It seems like it probably originally must have served some purpose.
Well, I mean, it could have. I mean, I could. The buttons are interesting because they're made out of cloth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So it's definitely it's the real thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my Drindle came from.
It looks beautiful.
It came from costumes.com. Just like, this is not a paid advertisement.
But no, it looks beautiful on you.
I put it on and I wanted to go, the hills are alive.
Well, you
That's
still
what I
can.
felt like.
You know?
I did. I just did.
Oh, okay.
No, but what I'm contributing to this, and because it's coming to the end of Octoberfest.
Right.
Because Oktoberfest is...
It generally, the rule is Octoberfest is actually, and a lot of people don't know this, but the Germans do, that the end of September into just the beginning of October is really Oktoberfest.
Yeah. So we've been planning this for a little bit, but we're like, we got to do it this week because it's going to be the end.
End of it.
Yeah. So what I'm contributing is, and if you noticed last week, our little bear, he had one of the steins, and so all of these steins, my father, when he was in the Air Force, was stationed in Germany, and then he moved into the Navy, and that's how he ended up out here. Because join the Navy, get stationed in the desert. And he has this fantastic hat. I forgot to look for it, but one of the things that he brought back were all these just beautiful steins from his travels in Germany, and so they're kind of special to me. And I thought, well, you've got the traditional real outfit.
I think we're looking pretty traditional.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you think it's a costume or not because it looks
it's
real.
Fun. I love costumes. I love dressing up. I never grew up out of that dress up phase as a child, so I will dress up all the time.
That's good.
So now this was, and I was not throwing you under the bus. This was your idea,
Yes,
and it's a very good idea. So we'll have to see what the next one is. We'll get Randall in on something.
Bum, bum, bum. He's looking at us really suspiciously. It's okay though.
I know what he's thinking. But anyways, let's. This is fun, and I'm glad that maybe we got to teach people a few little things, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And I got to learn a few things, so. Yeah. And we got Stewart in lederhosen, so I mean, what more could you want?
Well, it's shorts.
It is, and there you go.
There we go. I'm in my shorts.
You're in your shorts. That's right. So, but let's move on. And so, we have our mission group of 10 people who took off yesterday morning, and all smiles, and they arrived all smiles. And so I want to share a picture of their arrival in the van.
Yes.
And so apparently the flights went well. And
yes, they did. I know they had a couple of layovers that were a little bit longer. So I know that they got in this morning around 9:30 when we were
our time.
Our time.
Okay.
And so, which means it was 11 at night.
Their time, right?
But that's that's part of the thing when you're traveling like that.
And on those long trips, you would kind of appreciate a longer layover where you can just get up and walk around a while.
Well, and they did have some really good layovers, so that they weren't, because there's something that people should always know when you're traveling. If it's a long distance, you should always get up and walk.
Right.
And walk around, because actually if you don't, you can get blood clots.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
So. No. But we're very grateful that they have arrived safely to begin this adventure, and we hope that they are all smiles all the time as they're out there doing God's work.
They are.
And visiting with our dear friend Lou.
Yes.
And but here's the thing. It does cost money to do these things, and we mentioned this last week, and we're going to mention it again today. If you would like to support them, you can make a check out to First Presbyterian Church, or FPC, and add Adult Mission Trip account 4027 in the memo line, and that will get to them just to help support these efforts.
Yeah, we'll make sure they have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bet.
I'm going to have a little bit of my root beer while you talk about...
Oh, well, we have now coming up Operation Christmas Child, which again is another mission in which goes all over the world, literally. And it's so awesome. We have these, it's the same size as a shoebox, and there's a list of what you can and can't put
Correct,
in it.
because there are certain things you cannot.
Right. And then you just put whatever you feel you want, and then it has an age-appropriate thing, and if it's for a boy or girl, and you check that on a piece of paper and put that with it on the box.
Right.
And it's just a wonderful thing. And if you don't feel like doing your own box, you can actually do them online.
Right.
And then when you do it online, you want to make sure you let us know that you've done it online, so we can let Lynn Weaver, who's in charge of it, know that. So our church gets credit for the fact of the number of boxes we are sending. Yeah. And we send a lot.
We do. I'm very excited about that. So
we really do.
Now, another giving opportunity that is coming up that is related, because Operation Christmas Child, Christmas, is Angel Tree. And Angel Tree is for the children of those families who there may be an incarcerated parent.
Yes, that's correct.
And so by supporting that, they receive a present from their parent through you.
Correct.
So those tags will be available this Sunday. And so they are due back by sometime in November. We'll get those dates to you as soon as we have the exact dates. But you can pick up an Angel Tree tag.
And it has on it, so you don't have to guess. It has on there how old the child is, and then if it's a boy or girl, and what it is that they would really possibly like.
And I believe it's like a piece of clothing and a toy or game, something fun.
Something like that. Yes. But it's a no-brainer, and it's just a wonderful thought.
And Natalie Berger is in charge of that.
Yes, she is.
So you can go to her with your questions.
Right. And she'll be talking about it this Sunday.
Okay, good. Well, then that will make everything very clear.
Yes.
But we like to make sure you know of those opportunities for giving.
Right.
Yes.
So now we have membership classes, and that's awesome because we're a growing church.
Yep.
And that we have these classes that they'll be, and it's through New Covenant Partners, and then the classes will be held Sunday, October 26th.
Right. Yes. So please do RSVP to that by contacting the office, just so we know how many packets to prepare. I say packets. There's things that need to be run off. So
that's right. And so, and on the 26th, it'll be following obviously the service, and we also have fellowship
In the fellowship hall.
So,
it'll be in the fellowship hall. Yep,
right.
That's our sort of standard meeting room, that and the library. So, okay, well, the last thing we have actually comes before that, but on October 19th, we have Deacon Sunday. And we always look forward to Deacon Sunday.
Absolutely.
Of course, the main part of this is that you get to meet and know your deacon. And sometimes those deacons' lines get changed and you might find yourself with a different deacon than you had. So that's important.
Right.
And if you're new to the church, or maybe you're attending but you're not in the church and you want to get to know your deacon, whatever. But they provide quite the spread.
They do, and they have a lot of fun.
They do.
And it's a good way to get to know the other deacons as well. You know, even though they may not be your deacon. So.
Yep. So I think that First Presbyterian is very good at hospitality.
Yes.
And feeding people, whether it's Deacon Sunday or just a normal Sunday.
Or Alpha.
Or Alpha.
Or
anything, you name it, we're feeding people. And that's good because what do we see time and time again in the Gospels but Jesus sitting down and eating with people?
That's right.
You know? So we're living biblically that way.
That's right.
And that's where you have those conversations and create those relationships.
Yes.
So...
it's a wonderful thing. It's just like we were just talking about how we're going to get together soon.
Yes.
Ourselves and our families and everything. And I think it's just it's something we need to all do as much as possible.
It's a good way to love your neighbor.
That's right.
All right. Well, we love you, and
we love you too.
we feel the love from all of you, but we're going to let you take on the our exit.
Our exit?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to say this in German, don't you?
Well, whatever it is you can say, but then we'll need you to translate. I'm going to sit here and laugh in my Rotbier. Okay. This is really good.
Well, we would like to say goodbye to you, but however, we want you to like us, subscribe, and ring the bell.
That's not in German.
It's not going to be in German.
Go ahead.
Und share.
Und. That's it. I get an und.
You get an und.
Okay, I got to bring in a little more of, and I know it's Austria, not Germany.
Okay.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
And they sang it in English.
They did. Well, they sing the whole thing in English. Come on.
I know.
Hello.
I know. It's okay. You know, it's just me.
I asked him to do our exit in German, and I got und.
Und.
We're going to talk about that. No more.
Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Much better. Much better.
Bye.
Bye. See you Sunday.
Tanzen wird nicht?
Ja!
Ei! Ei! I can see you looking in your brain.
All right, I'm ready.
First blooper.
We did it in one. How did we manage that?